And there's the bell for round one. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. So much for boxing. This is a fight. The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Hit the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That jab doesn't score. You don't want to trade shots. That jab. Can't land that jab. And he fails to score with that left hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Well, it's no secret. Here we go for round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
God, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what he's saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. He threw a punch and just got countered. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Just missed with that hook. He misses with that jab. Not a lot of punch out. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about fury in that last round. As bad as... On to the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
let this one go to the judges. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than others.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Alexander. Here we go to the fourth round. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
You've got to fight dirty, Todd. You've got to get in close. You've got to fight on the blind side of the referee. You've got to find a way in.
Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When you're fighting a massive heavyweight like this, you can't go toe-to-toe. You got to stick and move and use angles.
If you're standing in front of a dumper truck and you're trying to punch it back, push it back, the dumper truck is probably going to roll right over you.
You'd like to see more jabs. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this fight. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. That hook won't score. Nice counter shot. No rest for the weary. This is a high-octane battle. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. After what we saw, there's the bell for round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Big Ukrainian in big trouble. The unified heavyweight champion is down. The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, would he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Nice counter punch right up the middle. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Usyk. Round 7, here we go. And there's the bell to start the round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. That hook won't score. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? You'd like to see more jabs. Nope, that jab not going to score. The jab doesn't quite connect. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury. There's the bell to start round 8. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrating, because if you let him get away with it, he close you down.
Not a lot of defense here at all. When are we going to see a jab from these two? There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
With the jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
They've done it.